I don't know if they know what they're doing, but let's see here. Let's get it all set up here. I think it's up and running. Is it up and running? Well, I mean, this is a massive operation here, the only operation of its kind. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. Want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. Captain to Michael, first over here in the Instagram chat. Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Instagram. At Sam Newsman on Instagram. DFS, anime figure collector, and a couple other people have joined in. Lucky, see Lucky down there as well. So thanks everyone, of course, for joining in. We are broadcasting live on several different feeds at the moment. Of course, that is Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. That's at Sam Newsman, all across the board. And as people are joining into the show, I see Ash Bailey and Cato over here as well. Thanks again, everyone, for joining in. It is the 13th day of May in the year 2023. It's been an interesting week. And of course, as I've went through the week and I've thought about things that were happening and what has been going down, I post reels every day. And one of the things that I did not post was the collective aneurysm. And I didn't report on the collective aneurysm that everyone had after the CNN town hall the other day with President Trump. It just seemed like the entire internet, at least specifically on Twitter, had a complete aneurysm. No, I mean, it was across the board. I don't have any sound bites for it, but maybe you saw it. And if you did, maybe you had an aneurysm too. But it seemed like that the media had a complete aneurysm. A lot of people had an aneurysm. They said, oh, how could CNN allow this to happen? Oh, the humanity. And they were all upset. They were all upset. But you know what? CNN had its highest ratings, and I think in 3 years. So if anything, it was a rating success. So if we're going by numbers, listen, it doesn't matter about content. Content matters, but it's all about the numbers. So think about it for a moment. Millions of people who have not tuned into CNN for years tuned into CNN, saw the former president speak. And then after it was all said and done, everyone, like I said, had a collective aneurysm. So, I mean, I didn't have one. I didn't even watch it live. No, listen, I waited. Well, I got this thing here. The microphone's all in the way. No, like my phone started just blowing up. And I got all these alerts and messages. Something about that Trump called her a nasty person. Well, yeah. Oh, you're such a nasty person. You're such a nasty person. You see what she does? You see what she did there? That's my Trump impression, I guess. But seriously, he called her a nasty person. She kept cutting him off and trying to correct him over and over and over again. Will you let me talk? Will you let me talk? Can I finish? Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question? That's what it was. So then I like I said, my phone goes bananas. And I see all these alerts, and then, like I said, Twitter is going bonkers. But it was, like I said, I didn't watch it. I did not watch it, but I heard all the clips shortly thereafter, specifically the one where he called her a nasty person. So let's get Nick Nasty, says Roundhead. Yeah, Nick Nasty. Shout out to Roundhead down there in the chat. See some other people that are popping in there as well. So, Cato. I did see Cato over here. Cato does an interesting show every couple of weeks, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. And he does Animal Warriors of the Kingdom podcast on YouTube. He has a podcast on YouTube. I don't know if it's on the podcast, if you listen to like podcast or anything like that. Everything is just called a podcast now. Well, the difference between what we do here and everyone else is that this is actually a broadcast, not a podcast. Now, I could probably cut this down and make it a podcast, and maybe I'll start doing that. but this is a broadcast. But Animal Wars of the Kingdom podcast by Cato. Follow Cato's collection on YouTube. You do that. Cato, I want to ask you a question. I know you're down there in the chat, so you can probably hear me. But Cato, I was talking earlier about anamorphic action figures. And I didn't know if you saw the Monkey King that Four Horsemen Studios put out about an hour ago. So I want to get your thoughts on that. Support indie toys is what Cato said. Hashtag support indie toys. I couldn't have said it better myself. Cato being very articulate with a wonderful Southern drawl. Yeah, wonderful Southern drawl. You know what? It's like, Cato just starts talking and you just want to sit up right next to him, have a couple of biscuits and gravy, some chicken, and just sit there. Yep, everything's just going to be all right. Yep, and that's exactly right. So, but Cato ordered Monkey King immediately is what he said. Ordered Monkey King immediately. It's the first figure obscura that I did not order at 9 o'clock in the morning. So ordered Monkey King immediately. Now he says he's hungry because I was talking about biscuits and gravy and chicken. Well, mimosas. It is 10 o'clock, so it is mimosa hour. I don't have mimosas here, but it is mimosa hour now, 10 o'clock. So if you want, you can grab one of those. You have a mimosa. But what you should have is a bowl of cereal. Because what did you do when you were a kid? You would wake up early in the morning. You didn't have school in the morning. So because you didn't have school in the morning, you would just run down the stairs, grab a bowl of cereal. If you had a brother or sister, you had to fight over. You had to fight over them, and to say, hey, well, let's go. I'm going to get the last bowl of Lucky Charms. And if you didn't, then you get stuck with something like Kix, maybe, or maybe it's what is it? Possibly Raisin Bran. Anyways, it looks like I do have a phone call coming in. 804-289-UR90. 804-289-8790. I want to see who this is here on the line. Oh, well, I guess it's nobody. Well, I saw the phone blinking there a few moments ago, so I figured I'd answer it. Anyways, phone number 804-289-UR90, 804-289-8790. We will have a radio-only segment here in just a few moments, but that will be, the phone lines will still be open. Okay, the phone lines, here it is again. Hang on, let me see if I can pull this in here. So, all right, caller, you are live here with the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, Sam Newsman. State your name. Where are you calling from?
What's up, Sam? Congratulations on all your success, Sam. Thanks for stopping by the Cash Bar for a drink last night. We appreciate all things you do. Real quick, Sam, I had to get in there about this nice Chinese Monkey King Dragon Ball Son Goku wannabe. First of all, he doesn't come with a cloud from what I can tell. So if he's going to be authentic, there's no cloud. So that's off the table. Where's my interchangeable Goku Dragon Ball head? That would be the next appropriate thing.
Well, so when you mentioned the cloud, well, of course you would say that he needs to have a Dragon Ball head too. Of course, that's something you would say. But what's up with the cloud thing? Talk about the cloud thing.
Yeah, it's based on the Chinese legend. I'm pretty sure he rides like a cloud, and Goku Dragon Ball does the same thing because he's based off of this character. So I can't believe I'm like, does he come with this wooden stand piece, or I guess no cloud?
No cloud, it seems. Like I said, this is the first time that you're familiar with the Figure Obscura line, and you've been down to the deep underground military bunker, and also the spaceship, and also throughout Toy Town. So you're familiar with the Figure Obscura line because I do have, like I said, the Headless Horseman, Krampus, and Father Christmas. But I pulled this up at 9 o'clock, and I'll tell you, I'm just sick and tired of anamorphic action figures unless you're using them in a board game, Animal Warriors: The Kingdom, shout out. But unless you're using it for that purpose, I'm just sick and tired of anamorphic action figures. I'm just not into it anymore. And when I saw this, it's the first one that I just said, you know what? Hard pass. I'm not into it. And but you're saying, so you're familiar with the Monkey King. You're familiar with Chinese lore. And you're talking about, of course, Dragon Ball Z, taking from some of that lore, that Asian lore from back way back when.
Right.
So you saw the figure. You did see the figure.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. Anything else you want to describe and talk about that action figure that kind of comes to your mind? I mean, it looked good. I mean, it does look good. I mean, Four Horsemen does an amazing job. But any other thoughts about that particular figure?
I won't blow your cover, Sam, but I think there's something going on with you and Lord Blanket. I saw the pictures at Joe Fest. So,
What? Wait. What pictures at Joe Fest? What you talking about last year? Wait, or the year before? What are you talking about? Hold on. Wait a minute. Well, we'll talk about that in a classified meeting. But
I know Lord Blanket will be taking over the board before we know it. So I know and Frenchie are probably going to be disrupting things. So sorry about that. I know your show is a tight ship, but sometimes Lord Blanket just has his way with things.
no, absolutely, absolutely. I had someone just ask if I played D&D. I do not play D&D. I have observed D&D before. I've observed D&D games before. Have you ever played D&D, Crazy Toys?
Back in probably my elementary school days.
Yeah, it's like me with Magic the Gathering. It's like, yeah, I played at the very beginning. I played it at the very beginning, but outside of that, I never played it after that.
Once I realized that one of your friends gets to hide behind a piece of cardboard and he decides your fate, well, I was questioning the validness of this game. So,
right, everything is in the DM's hand, the dungeon master's hand. So yeah, so it's like he can just make up whatever he wants. He can just make up whatever he wants. Say, oh, by the way, you're dead now. It's like, wait, what? Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean? I've been playing this game for the last 3 weeks, and now I'm dead. And so and then it's over. But yeah, I'm not. I'm familiar with D&D. Know how it all works, but I do not play. That's why somebody just asked me that in the chat. Well, Crazy Toys, I did get a text from you a few moments ago, and you mentioned that right, yeah. Yes, absolutely. I enjoyed 3-2-1 contact, so I'm glad that the three. He's down. So what you need to do is you need to actually show him the show, and you guys. Oh, there are episodes of 3-2-1 contact on YouTube. Well, that's great. Right. No, absolutely. Well, that's good.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Sam, for your show. And what are we at, 5, 6 years now?
It'll be 5 years. 5 years next month. 5 years next month, and we will be celebrating our 5-year anniversary over a 3-week period. The week before Joe Fest, during Joe Fest, and the week after Joe Fest.
General Shu doesn't call you up today because if he does, I'm sure you're in trouble. But thanks for your show and congratulations on all your success. And everybody nominate Sam NewsMan once a day until, what was that, the 26th?
25th.
25th. All right. Thanks, Sam, and thanks, Citizen Jerem, for putting up with Sam. All right. Take care. Thanks for starting our Saturday right.
Thank you so much, Crazy Toys, for calling in. That's Crazy Toys. Crazy Toys. He's questioning what's going on with this Monkey King business, too. Cato, if you're there, I see Cato says vote for Sam. Cato, call into the show if you can, if you do have the number. Call in just for a moment. I want to get your thoughts on this Monkey King business, or you can wait till the next segment. But if you can, Cato sometimes is traveling all over the place. He's a very traveled individual. So, but I would like to get Cato's thoughts on it, because when I saw it was the Monkey King, the first person that I thought of was Cato. I did. Well, it is because of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, which is phenomenal, by the way, because it's action figures that you can play on a board game. Now, the figures are sold separately from the board game, but that is what I call a genius idea, taking something to where you can have action figures and use them on a board game while you're playing, which I think is incredible. And so tip of the cap to Spiro Toys and Authority Figure for making the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom board game that you can use your Animal Warriors of the Kingdom action figures while you're playing the board game. Genius stuff. But I did see that I did see at 9 o'clock. I mean, I pulled it up right at 9 o'clock. I saw it was the Monkey King, and I thought of Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, and I thought of Cato, and I wanted to know exactly what he thought about it. He said he bought it right away. So, Lone Dragon says that Cato is the Monkey King. He is. Yes, right. Absolutely. I'm not. I mean, I'm sure that he probably would. I guess he would. I guess he would accept that title. Maybe. I don't know. But Cato, if you're able to call in, maybe you can call in the next segment after these fine cartoon themes that I do plan on playing here in just a moment. So we're going to shut the phone lines down here right now. We're going to play some cartoon themes here in just a moment. But before we do play those themes, what I need you to do is I need you to go to richmond.com. Richmond.com. When you go to richmond.com, you're going to search for the best of Richmond. Search for the best of Richmond. There should be a link or something on the page. I don't have the website here just up in front of me just yet. I'll look at it a little later. I will post links later too. And I'll be reminding everybody every single day between now and the 25th. What you want to do is you want to vote for me as the best local morning radio show by those. I'll give you the digits in a few moments, Cato. We'll get you on the other side of the break. But one of those things is interesting is that when you go to this website, you're going to go down to entertainment. You're going to click on entertainment. You're going to scroll down, look just underneath, just look right underneath the best local band, and you'll see best local morning radio show, and you'll see my name. It's all in bold. It says Sam Newsman. It says Sam Newsman 90.1 Richmond. So Sam Newsman, 90.1 Richmond. It's on richmond.com. The best of Richmond, best local morning radio show. You can vote every single day. Now, if it's the first day that you voted, it's going to ask you for your information, but they're not going to spam you. They're not going to call you. They're not going to send you a bunch of junk. It's just to help with the integrity of the vote, because they're going to give you a access code. And when they give you that access code, what you will need to do is you'll just need to use that access code every single day when you're nominating me from now until the 28th. So that's the key. So you're going to get that access code. You're going to put it in every single day when you vote. And so the interesting thing is that on the 25th, what'll happen is that hopefully by then we'll make the top 5, and the top 5 voting starts July 11th. But first, we have to make the top 5, and how we do that, we make the top 5 by you nominating every single day. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, this week and next week. You're going to get sick of it, but it's all for a good cause. Kind of like this plaque over here. It says I was a silver medal winner for best local DJ, and I didn't even know I was even in that competition. Setting the standard, raising the bar, the only way a real media puppet knows how to do. Download the Live 365 app. Oh, yeah, what is it? Crazy Toys just posted it in the Instagram feed right over there. But what is it? richmond.com/contest/the-best. So that is it. The best cause. The best cause. Yeah, the best cause. The thing, how do you support real media puppets? You support them by nominating them for the best local morning radio show. That's what you need to do. So download the Live 365 app. We're going to have a radio-only segment, and Cato is going to call in because he is going to talk about this Monkey King business, because he said that he bought it right away. But it's only going to be on the radio. Only going to be on the radio. It will not be here live on social media. It'll be here. So we will open up the phone lines here in just a few moments, and we'll get to those here in a bit. But until then, we are going to head on over to some cartoon themes. So download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, and you'll be able to listen to these cartoon themes as I play them. So download Live 365 or go to WDCE.org. But download Live 365, search WDCE, and you can listen to the cartoon themes that I'm about to play. And you'll be able to hear my phone call exclusively with Cato, exclusively on the radio. So if you listen, you're going to miss out on Cato talking about the Monkey King if you're not listening to the radio. So download Live 365. Cato will be with us here on the other side of the break, on the radio only, here on the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning.